Solux Interactive. Solux Interactive. Hi everybody, we are back. You're still watching Solux Interactive stream, and now we have some interesting stuff for you. So Harry, what we will do now?
Hello. Hello. Yeah, according to our schedule, we're going to have weekly demo and sprint review. But let's wait maybe for 30 minutes until people join our channel. More people join, so let's do it in 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I will just finish our previous work which we were doing on. It was creating trees which help our reactor to get proper oxygen level to win the level. Low. Right. Finished on. I said we need to create some functions which will add 3 and remove 3. Let's have 2 functions here. let's create function. Call it add 3 and remove 3. Well, even let's say add oxygen generation bonus. And remove oxygen generation bonus. Obviously, right? Let's move them into oxygen category. Here we'll set bonus amount, which is boolean, sorry, boolean plot. Oh, yeah, it happens again. I forgot to add. I opened this Unreal Engine twice. Right. Bonus value. Was it amount or value? It's amount. Right. Simply we'll distract it from this value and keep it more than 0. So set it back. Quite simple, isn't it? And the same we'll do here, but we'll not do any checking against maximum value. This will help avoid doing some logic in 3 blueprints which related to reactor logic. I'm sorry. Quite easy. Alright. On begin play, let's do temporary. Let's do. Sorry, not here. Set timer by event. Let's for the bug is growing. Set it to float. Oh, sorry, to boolean. Set it as true. Event will create custom event here, which will capture. Wrong, begin spawn. We already have function which should start some animation. And that's all. Time, let's say 3 seconds. During this period, let's add some basic animation. Let's say our tree by default should be like 0.1. Let's just create timeline. Set play from start. Unfinished. Let's call end on spawn. Here we can create vector. Add key to X. Key to all curves. on? What's happening? Something is going wrong with this timeline. See it? Alright, on 1 and 3 seconds it will reach 1. Right. Update. Set. Mesh. Scale. Again, it's just for debug. Remove it later. See how it looks like. Oh yeah. It's more. It's too big. .2. And once they grow up, can add an oxygen generation bonus. Let's do some print strings. Right, we have 2.5% bonus. Let's change this value. One moment.
Oh, it's okay? Okay.
Yes, everything is fine. Just my wife sent me a message. Sorry. Distracted a bit. And update oxygen level. Yeah. We need to say that it's boom. It's our plus bonus. Use it.
Okay.
Let's see our progress. Was
Yeah.
see 5 trees increased our generation percentage almost twice. That's good. I will also add one more thing. Again for the bug only. Here we have creating minions, creating creeps, and we will do the same but with trees. So we can dynamically create new trees and see how they change the oxygen generation level. Now we have 0.555%. I'm going to raise new trees. See, each tree adds 0.05%. If I create forest, I will get lot of generation bonuses. You will not pass this forest. Wow!
Yeah.
Such a good effect. Now I see what
Yeah, but
host meant. That happens because actually our base is dead and game is paused, but our drone continue walking because I just missed as validation when game is over. We just need to put some extra properties like if game is over, do not do anything. Well, it's okay, it will not be an actual game, so once our base is destroyed we will stop everything, play some cinematics
Yep.
and say, you're a loser, try one more time. But yeah, but it's really cool that trees work from the first time, so if generate a forest.
Oh, look at that! Nice. Yeah.
It's real forest.
Oh, a minion.
It will not take so long because our generator is under attack and it's dead. And now I cannot move because it's dead, and probably I just stopped on some frame where validation is done and stopped me from preventing me from playing more. But these trees look really cool. I just want to do one more thing. Sorry guys, maybe I am spending too much time on this, but it's really cool. I will create more trees. I will create tree 1, duplicate it. Tree 2, 3, oops, sorry. Tree 2, 3, 3. 3 I said. Oh, yeah, 3, 4. This tree I'll set its scale by 1. Oh, sorry, from 0, 0, 1. Because we need to do some animation how they grow. And all the small trees. Wow, do you see it? When I put my cursor over it starts doing some weird things. Just look at my cursor. Alright, I'm going to remove basic mesh from here, because we are not going to spawn base trees, but other trees. Here, 1. Mesh. 0, 2, 0, 2. 0 tool. Zero tool. StarCraft. Need more trees. Oh, we have this fancy plant, and we have another plant. Let's say 301. One more thing before we can start is let's just create another variable. Call it max scale value, and each tree will have its own scale value. So for example, let's say default value should be 1, but know that this tree number 1, this one, is quite big and it should be only 0.2. Before we grow it to its 100% scale, we need to ensure that it's not growing too fast and too big. Here, let's revert back.
What?
Let's say here should be 1, and this value we will be multiplying on this. Means if it starts from 0 to 1, we'll multiply it to 0.2, and this will be our final scale 3D. And we can configure each tree separately. Let's see how tree number 2 looks on the level. Where is it? I guess something is broken with animations. Probably it's because it's scale. Yes. I guess it's the same tree to change it. Is it? Yes, they're similar. Absolutely similar. Let's choose another tree. This one looks good. Let's increase its value to 0.5. It's like a giant. Giant. I don't know what's giant type of. Right. So tree number 2 has its maximal scale size 0.5. Tree number 3. Tree. It's too small.
Oh. Whoa.
Let's put this one.
Yep.
It's a mutant. Genetically modified tree. Logical decision. Set it to 1 as well. And number 4. What is that?
Yeah.
It's like cacti. It's a cacti. Are you here?
Oh, let's look. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Look at that.
And tree number 4 should be set scale to 0.2, and that's fine. Last but not least, let's set not mesh scale but full active scale. The scale 3D, because if it may consist of multiple meshes, we need to scale all meshes at the same time. Like I said, for example, if we want to create a lot of bushes, or for example, we can add a new component, static mesh, just beneath it. And this mesh, for example, will be like grass. Say grass. Hey, where are you? Where are you?
Oh.
Back. Come back. So it will be scaled too. Let's see. Oh, you see this tree spawns together with
Yeah,
grass.
Grass is too big.
It's too big, I guess. Let's change its size for a while. or say 05, 05, 05. So the rest will be smaller.
Yeah, nice.
Looks great. Let's maybe make the trees 2 times bigger. Number 1, number 4. And that's all. Now, let's create some random class. Option pin based on index, which should be random in random string and range from 0 to 3, and we may select random trees dynamically.
Yeah.
So let's see how it works.
Okay. Wee. Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah.
It's like a whole forest. Also, we can add some, I guess, basic scale variation. And let's set it back to float, and by default it should be 0. But for some trees may have this scale variation set to, say, 0.2. You will see what will happen. 0.2, 0.2. And then we can this class random float and range defined by scale variation multiply -1 to scale variation plus. And you will see a beautiful effect, what it will look like.
Oh. Let's check. Wow. Okay.
Seems it doesn't work. Tree should be found with different size. Stuck in trees. But they don't for some reason. Yes, because I forgot to put a pin. Doesn't work first time, remember. It's not something which I wanted to see. But because we doing that in a cycle, should not do that. Now they don't work at all. Amazing. Strange. course. Of course I can see. Because I got to multiply it proper way. Let's remove points. All the trees are different. I mean, there's two. As you can see, one tree is bigger than another one. And there's two trees. It's a bit different. There's two. Out. Maybe the next game will be about creating forest against these minions to protect our base using growing trees. Oh, base is done. Let's put this values also to minus 0, 1,
hi again.
to 0, 1. Hello, hello, we are doing some fancy stuff. I'm just wasting time probably, because later we may change it. But I'm playing with 3 scale.
Yeah.
So now you can see we are spawning trees, different scales.
How it looks.
Yeah, even those creatures started to be more different.
Yeah, fancy. Yeah.
Oh, that bug again. Yeah, I just found the issue of it, because the game is paused by... I still can move my hero after game is over. And it even doesn't need to get events from my mouse, as I'm not touching my right mouse button, but it still moves.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, trees, it's really cool. Maybe I will create a bit more trees.
Yeah.
Not today.
How was lunch hard for you?
How was lunch? Oh, don't ask me. I ate so much, so I can't work right now. That's why probably I'm just trying to work with trees, because it's only which I can do
at
this moment. I was so starving, so I ate so much. Oh.
I don't know, my lunch was amazing. I'm just eat some, I don't know, bop, I don't know. So candies and yum. Yeah. With coma.
Candies.
I just don't want to work now after lunch. All of us just sitting like, oh.
I'm just trying to force myself to do something.
I'm just sitting like.
That's why I'm just. Yeah, and I'm just looking at trees. Trees are amazing.
Yeah, let's go
Probably
to
that will
picnic.
keep me busy.
This weekend.
Not
Picnic is
tell
not
about
just
food anymore, please.
actually.
What is...
No.
Ah, okay, we can also drink alcohol.
What
here.
about the fire? What? You can even
Do people drink alcohol on picnics?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to drink some cider.
So maybe Felix, you go to the shop for your cider. Whoa.
Oh, beautiful effect. Yeah, and it's dead. Alright, tree is working. I will leave this function, this test function, and Vlad can just test everything. I'm host. Alcohol picnic sounds like a fancy word. Alcoholics would use. Yeah, I guess we can do another stream and stream our alcohol picnic. By the way, probably I guess that people may stream how they drink alcohol. It's like live alcohol streaming. And imagine that you start at 2 o'clock and starting with one bottle of beers and get another one, and get
Oh,
something
Harry, you understand?
stronger than
When
beer,
we go
maybe
to the
high spirits like vodka. And after 2 hours of drinking alcohol, you will be completely wasted.
yeah,
And people enjoy this, and you
so
get
I
lots of
must drink.
followers.
Yeah.
I guess we need to open another stream in parallel.
Oh no, no,
Or
no.
maybe tomorrow we can do an experiment. We'll buy a lot of beer and
Maybe
start after
we
lunch.
do it
You will
on Friday.
be drinking
Yes, drinking Friday.
constantly. Friday drinking.
Oh,
You have
and,
rehearsal on Friday.
healthy Friday and drinking Monday maybe.
Drunk stream. Yes, yes, we got an idea. We got
Yeah.
an idea which can change everything in Twitch. Every bug you find.
Oh yeah.
Every bug I find. No, no, I would like not to do this because I will be sober, as I'm not making bugs. I hope
And
so.
you know, I can eat while
least
I'm
now.
streaming, you know. So
You may drink every time you say okay or you say so.
may,
Yes,
may I eat every time
Exactly.
when I say it? Oh,
maybe we'll have some kind of limit. Sorry, I'm just talking, not doing anything. And I need to create a new ticket. Sorry guys, just some boring work in Jira.
Jira.
Second. Just almost finished.
Oh, maybe we really do something like all our team go on picnic and we will stream this. You know,
Drone picnic.
Ukrainians very like to go in on picnic.
I think it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. So my ticket number is 92.
You know, but our viewers feel close to us. Too close.
Oh yeah. No, please don't do this.
No, it's a good idea. Yep, I'm agree with you because I don't drink a lot. But if we take some boys, yeah, it will be interesting. And if we choose some place like, I don't know, like
Every time I will drink every time I'm doing committing it. Maybe I will die before lunch next time.
No, you have a strong organism. Yeah.
Somebody put
Listen
something.
to your viewers, they are
Welcome,
always right. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Title?
Sia, do not forget
About
about
my homework?
plan the homework.
No.
Yes.
You fire me?
If you fail your homework, you will drink tomorrow. So you have choice. You may drink or you may do your homework.
Let me try do my homework, and if I do something wrong, yes.
So tomorrow in the morning, when you will go to the office, if you will not do your homework, just buy some alcohol on your way to the office, so we will not
Yep,
waste
yep.
time getting to
You
the
know.
shop and back.
I'll buy it today.
Oh, you can, yeah, you
It's
can buy in
dusty.
advance. I think it's a good idea.
To be an alcoholic.
It looks like I
No,
forgot
it's
to
not my
commit something.
destiny, actually.
Ah, it's
Yeah,
not.
sounds like a good plan. Maybe. So what I must set up Blender, and what next? What I must modeling? Rocks, and that's all.
Rocks. Rocks. Yeah, and limitation for rocks is
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
100 polys. Yeah,
I'll
plus
try.
texturing these rocks.
I really tried. Yeah, it's time.
Alright, guys. It's 3:37
Yeah.
p.m. local time,
Yay!
and I guess it's time for demo.
Yeah.
It's
And
7
for
minutes
weekly
overdue.
review too.
We're getting demo. Yeah, weekly review. Let me
Oh,
pour
me
some
too.
water. Second, please.
But after you. Of course after you. And sorry guys. And when I must drink my homework.
Alright. So today is Wednesday, and today usually we have weekly review. 1 second.
What? I missed something? Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, Lynch wanted to say me something. Right, so weekly review today, and we 38 minutes overdue right now. It was sprint 4 and day 16, 17 even.
Okay.
And our goals on that sprint were... Oh, let me just move this. You can't see it. On sprint 4 goals, we planned to create some concept art for... What's wrong with me? I can't say.
What's wrong with your voice?
I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. We planned to do some concept art regarding creep, and
Good
Felix
boy.
created this creep, which is quite useful for us. So we can see creep is spawning on some kind of I don't know how to say, it's like a carapace, and it grows from the ground with its leg, and it consists of small bubbles or small spikes, and we planned that that creep will grow its spikes on player's direction on approach. For example, if player goes from the left side on this picture, if player is here, all the spikes which turned to the player's direction will grow probably 3 or 5 times, and they will follow player on its move until it goes to another direction. Then the spikes will hide and the spikes will grow, and if player moves on the right side, the spikes will hide and the spikes will grow, and they always will be faced to the player, and it will create some creepy effect, but also awares player that this creep is watching you, okay? It's good. We're planning to work on this creep, maybe not in the next sprint, but maybe one the sprint after the next. Another thing was designs for Twitch YouTube channel, and
so you
saw
see it.
new buttons on our channel. So Felix is working on creating some logos and channel
Thank
pictures.
you.
Drone mesh. It's very interesting. Drone mesh was done, but let me just try to find it. I downloaded it yesterday, but I cannot find it in my
Let
downloads.
me just have it.
Let me just open it. Here is
Look at
our
that.
high poly drone model. It doesn't have animations yet. Right. Doesn't have animations yet, but animation should be done in Blender. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to look at these animations in this standard Microsoft Paint 3D stuff.
Looks amazing.
Maybe I need to download FBX preview. Yes, this is high poly model. We will not use high poly model, and we need to find a way how we can import animations here. Probably they are baked in FBX file, but I have no idea how to look at this software. Looks great. Thanks, Ruta. I might see Ruta was working on creating UV map yesterday. And today he's planning to show how he is going to import it into Unreal Engine. So stay on our channel, and I guess he will do this in the next 20 minutes or so. Right, next goal for that sprint was animation of drone, which is partially done, but again, I have no idea how to check them. Neither in this Paint 3D nor Unreal Engine I cannot see any animation of this drone, but I saw them, definitely saw them. Let me just find these animations in our Facebook or Twitter. 1 second, guys.
And when you find it, I just must say that Felix, good boy, and Ruta, good boy too. Boys, you are the best. Really, looks nice.
Boys. Yeah, so this model will raise from its basis on its spine. I'm also checking other images.
Yes, and I must remind you that join us in the social networks. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it was your job.
Yeah, we have a...
Yeah, we have some small audience, only 20 people liked our page, but it's nothing good to be worrying about right now. Maybe later. Let me just find where's the animation. We should have it some. Oh yeah, find it. Oops.
Yay!
Sorry guys, it's on Giphy. This animation will last only half a second, or even less. We will just play with timings. It will not be so steppy. It will be more smooth. But the overall idea is that the drone just opens. We are extending his spine, and in the middle we'll also draw some kind of small reactor which will produce this wave of energy which will be released after player releases right mouse button, left mouse button, or when it's getting 100% of this attack charge. Yeah, still waiting for Ruta, and probably today he can share some good news about animations of this drone. What we haven't completed is drop pod mesh. So every, I don't know, some amount of time, let's say every 2 minutes, on the surface of this planet will be dropped drop pods, basically, containing some useful stuff like extended generators, or extra drone, or whatever else, or temporary attack speed booster, or movement booster, or anything else which may help player to achieve the goals. And this will be contained in this drop pods, but we still don't have animations, and I'm not sure about concept art. Felix, do we have concept arts for drop pods? Hello. He is too busy. Felix, do we have concept arts for drop pods? Send me again, please. We'll return
Okay,
to
so
this
wait for this.
later.
Yeah.
Reactor mesh. You seen it on Lynch's screen. It's still under progress. I put this tilt. We're still working on it. High poly model should be on my in my file system. Check. One second. Lynch, where is it? Your machine? Transfer? Do we have transfer folder? Ah, yeah. See it. Okay. Or base test.
Oh.
Let's test model. I guess we also will be updating it later. Maybe to add some solar panels there. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know, looks fascinating. Really, very beautiful. I like it actually.
Also, Felix sent me the rescue pod.
Yes.
It will look like an egg, which is dropped from space, landed, and some container, another egg inside an egg will be released and can be picked up by player or destroyed by minions. Is also eager to destroy it. Next step is level design. We have level 0101, our first level on the first planet. Configuration fine-tuning. So we finished basic configuration of level. We put all the parameters. If you watched us, we have spawn manager, creep spawn manager, minion manager. We have hazard manager. We have spawn points. We have reactor base configuration. We have too many things to do. And Host was working on it and successfully finished it. Again, level 0101, blocking volumes. We added some stuff, not on this level, it's my test level, but on a real level. He added some blocking volumes on mountains that player cannot go on it. Unfortunately, there is still a bug. Okay, I need to drink. The player still can use shift to reach high mountains, but something what we will fix a bit later. Also, I didn't mention here, but it's like an extra thing. We changed textures on level. Probably might see it on host screen. We bought a pack of good textures from Unreal Market, and we're going to apply those textures instead our base textures. Try. It will be compiling shaders. It will take too much time. Sorry guys, maybe later I can show it. Regarding coding, I did drone damage system. So drone can be attacked. It has some HP. For now it has 500 HP, but it's like for testing reason. Because, for example, ferret hazard, the spikes from ground will kill immediately, and minions will kill a player when the third minion attaches to it. Basically, we don't need drone damage system, but it's good to have it. Maybe we can set drone health to 1, and everything that may kill it will kill it, unless player is smart enough not to trap into danger. Alright, creep damage system. Creep now can be attacked, creep receives damage, creep can be killed. That's all. The same for minions. Minion can destroy player, third minion which attaches to player can destroy it, and vice versa. Every minion can be killed easily with this deflating damage sphere, and minions do not have much health points, so they can be easily killed with even the smallest possible attack sphere radius. Reactor damage system, you might see it again.
Yeah,
Ooh.
me too.
Become sleepy after lunch. Sorry. Maybe I am just talking about too interesting stuff that I'm just going to sleep. Yeah, I have coffee, but it doesn't work. Alright, reactor can be killed by creep if it gets too close to it, and also, as bonus today, added oxygen generation. So now player has a goal in the game, and player needs to wait until this O2 level reaches 100%, and once it's done, level is won. Generates too quick. Anyway, it's all about the sprint. Next sprint, we will start working on UI. We'll add progress bars, we'll add menus, we'll add buttons. That's all. 3D models, we need to finish drone animation. 3D models, we need to create the pod mesh. We need to finish reactor mesh. We need to start balancing level 0101 because currently, despite the fact that we don't have enough models, but we still can use just blocks or boxes or whatever to emulate it. Okay, here will be a good creep, but now it's not. Anyway, we can balance it. We can adjust properties in our classes, like what's the oxygen generation level for this level is good. How many creeps should be spawned, how many minions should be spawned, what is the free hazard, attacking rate, and so on, so on. From code perspective, we're working together with FedEx on UI. We will introducing UI system on screen, so we can remove all this ugly text areas and replace widgets. And also we have a task: try to put it on Android devices, because unfortunately none of us has iPhone. Everyone with Android, and this is the most easy way to check it on mobiles, to put it on Android, because we work on Windows and we cannot simply, or maybe we can on iOS, I don't know. We don't have any iPhone to test. Later I can get some iPhones.
How did you get it? You just buy an iPhone for yourself? For us?
Nope.
Everyone iPhones!
For everyone. iPhone 8 for everyone.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that's about our plans. Demo, I don't know what to show on demo because we didn't create new assets. Apart of new drone, but it still doesn't have animations on base. I need to import that base and see how it looks like on a map. Let me just import it here. Not here. Let me try. Setting mesh. Blah blah blah. Let's import it. Let's see.
Thank you. I'm so sorry, guys.
Let's drop it here. Yay! It's here.
Yeah?
Our base is here. Here is it.
Oh, so small. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa, whoa. Do it bigger.
Oh.
More and more. Whoa, our base.
Oh. Hidden.
Yeah.
That looks good. I like it.
Yay. Aww. I don't know why, but I want to
Let's
cry
make
when
it
I
more
see
beautiful.
all of this. Aww. Oh, it's so lovely.
Base hidden in
Yep.
forest. Go away, do not waste our
Yeah.
peaceful
It's really...
picture.
Sometimes it looks like fly for me too. Just seems like fly.
More
Oh,
trees.
I see the creep. Oh, look at that. Trees too close to the base. I get they're too close. And how could...
Get away.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
It is
It's a
normal
good end. Base is dead.
I just wonder...
Player is dead.
How far? Yeah, me too.
Saltfinger says that it reminds a fly.
Of a wings?
Maybe it's because it's say, yeah, like some wings. Maybe we can replace them with solar panels later. Solar panels. Once it is unlocked, you can do animation like this, but starting to open. Once they're opened, we can add more solar panels rising from left and right on each panel, so it will become like a hexagon. Maybe, why not? Second. Oh, Lynch said that should be textures somewhere. Let's try to find them.
Let's just wait a few minutes.
Normal. I just need to create a material probably. Thing in the folder. Oh, it may take a while. Alright. Open it.
Well. Where it is?
Need to create a material. Made. Reactor made. Let's surface up again. Let's create texture sample. Lambert. Base color. Same here, but with normal. And roughness. Mask. Well, base. Change the order. Tap. Select reactor made. Wow!
Whoa.
What a base! Amazing.
Whoa.
You see that normal.
But looks interesting.
Some that fighting here.
Do you like textures?
We change speed a bit.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Good base. Looks like a
Yes,
pirate
a
ship.
gun ship or something like that. But for some, I don't know. For the game about space war, I don't know. Space war. But yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, guys just told me that we are missing some metallic material. We don't have it here.
Actually,
Looks
selecting
great overall.
I like
To
the
replace it.
khaki. This.
Oh, your favorite color. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
just
greeny.
like khaki, I guess. And I like this color, but it looks interesting. It looks very weird.
Alright, guys. I think Ruta
Okay,
may
so,
continue the
yep.
stream.
Let me just do something. Oh, Ruta.
Ruta, are you ready? Said we need to add masks in the channel. Where to add it? You mean alpha from what?
Yep. So, now I want
What if you
to.
change texture to translucent? One moment. One
Yeah,
moment.
let's wait.
One moment.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
This is a new version of our base.
It's just, I don't know, girls'
The
base.
sexy base. Lynch smiled. Toxic.
Lol. Actually,
Wait,
yeah,
here.
base for girls. Oh!
Ruth is trying to say me something, but I cannot understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's saying how to adjust this material.
Wee.
Maybe means that we need to set red for metallic and something else for roughness, like say blue.
What, are you laughing?
Is that
Funny?
what you're saying?
Are you laughing? It's funny? Yeah, for me it's.
Oh, now it looks a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more metallic now. Wow.
But it's actually. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It looks like, I don't know.
I guess we need to find a way which channels we should use for metallic. Specular.
I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting.
Need to play with it.
Aww. And what change?
It's still something which we need to work on. Change. We just need to find which channels responsible for which combinations. Like green from here is metallic and normal is normal.
Yeah.
Alright, Ruta, if you're okay to stream, Let's
So
go on. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I guess I will be
of
on
course,
stream again today.
you're boss. Okay,
So
let's
maybe see
go
you.
to Ruto. Hi Ruto, how are you today? Ruto, you are with us? Just might wait for some minutes to hear Ruto. What the weird
Hi.
music here.
Please tell me how clear you can hear me. I did some adjustments to my microphone. So please tell me if you can hear me or
Of
have
course,
some
I
problems
can hear
with it.
you.
Okay, I can hear myself and I'm a bit loud, I think.
Oh, I hear you. Just like okay.
I will be testing.
Yep, it's echo. It's echo. Oh gosh.
Is there echo now?
Um. Oh, Ruto, just. Oh.
Why is there
Harry have an
echo?
idea.
Hello.
It wasn't echoed before, but
Harry, let's dream with me.
now
No?
Nope.
I just put it off, but I can
let's do
hear
some quick fixes.
Ruto.
Oh heck, I did like 10 tests
What's
and
all this?
that all without echo.
This is
Now I
info
can
for
hear
where?
some echo.
Some info with us. No?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, right down here, the router. But it's fine now. Okay, it's all my fault.
Well, I think it's fine now.
Okay, router.
Okay,
I don't hear you, so
sorry for that. And I think I can start, okay? Okay, let's start. Yesterday I finished drone and did inside parts of mesh on high poly model. I'm now in different file trying to fix one issue I got with importing exporting in engine. So this is my test. It's my test level in engine.
seconds.
Default level with starter content, and I will try to import my model here. So let's never mind that message here. It vertices on inside parts. I'm don't weight them properly. With couple minutes of work and it will be a reminder for me to do that. Okay, this is our model without any textures, without anything, just single model. And let's try to animation, and first problem started to appear. Check, uncheck import mesh, so I don't import my mesh. I need to import only animation and accept import the animation for this skeleton. Okay, let's press import. And this is error I am getting. At this point I think it's some bug with exporting from Blender, because I'm trying to do anything I can. I accepted my scale, rotation, applied my scale, rotation, and all must be clean. And this is same mesh, same armature, nothing changed, and I'm getting this error. And you can see even on thumbnails that scale of this mesh, of this animation is a lot smaller, a lot lesser than this. One thing try to do is change scale of animation in when I'm try do that real quick, and if it fails again I will do other thing. I will prepare my mesh for baking. Okay, let's see. Looks off. Okay, let's try. And wait, I'm sorry, forgot to uncheck mesh. So let's try that again. Let's say 100. Why? Okay, I think because they delete all remains of my previous try. Okay, I think it works now. Let's say 100 and accept to again.
Okay guys, it's all okay with the sound?
Okay, and
or something bad?
this is animation.
What's wrong?
Let's compare to the mesh. And this is mesh. I think they're in same scale because what I saw before, animation was small, it's tiny. Mesh.
Yeah, I'm asking.
While it animated.
I'm asking just about that. That I hear something weird in my head.
I think I fixed it for now.
Actually, I guess it's something wrong with the internet.
And I will continue with preparing my mesh to baking. I will add the mesh to the object properly later. Now I will, one moment.
Ruto, how are you today?
Okay. So there is our mesh.
It's Lynch.
Huh?
You're talking about lag. I think that Unreal Engine causes that lag because where I'm in this window, I'm seeing some bitrate drop in my OBS, my streaming software. So I will close Unreal Engine for now. My PC is like mid-level, mid-tier, so it probably can be laggy sometimes. I think I never used engine on stream before. So this is our high poly model. I did some fixes, clean a bit today. Did the insides. Here is it. It's slower inside. I finished it yesterday, and there is our upper inside. I finished it today. Okay. Let's do raw bake, like very zero revision bake, and let's see how it goes. I'm using Substance Painter for baking. And I will try to export my low poly. Export to FBX, and let's create new folder called export. While I'm baking, I'm usually working with Cage because I just got used to doing that way. And my naming convention is probably weird, but I also got used to it. Don't need animation. Okay, low poly exported, and let's export high poly model. Prepare yourself to see some nightmares right now, because that bake will be awful. Let's use our here is our model in Substance Painter with all sharp edges and without any other information. Okay, let's perform basic bake. Also, I want to try to bake my ID map. Okay, I will change resolution, output resolution to 1024. It will be fast anyways. Okay, let's wait for it. Tell me if someone can hear that lag. It was before. It should be cleaner now. You see a lot of bad things happening here, like here and here, but all causes because Baker picking up other objects and projecting them to another objects, and that because I need to prepare my mesh, and I will do it now. Only one like okay bake is here, like this element, and probably half of this. I think I not seeing any flipped normals because I'm using mirrored normals, or excuse me, mirrored UVs. And let's see what we baked. Normal is terrible. Terrible. ID is like no, 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 no. Scrap it. Okay. So let's prepare my mesh. First of all, I need to think what objects I need to be separate. I will save my file as I already have that folder. Okay, let's start with high poly model. Okay. What I'm talking while I'm saying what I'm talking about when I'm saying that I need to prepare my mesh to baking. Usually when I'm baking, I'm using feature called match by mesh name. It's very useful function built in Substance Painter, and it's doing wonderful things. And I will use it in this time. I just need to name properly my mesh. Okay, this will be antennas underscore high, and I need to assign that names like this to all my objects. For instance, I name it my antennas like this, and now I will find my low poly antennas, low poly version, and name them like same but with low suffix. And Substance Painter will pick only these two objects, and for these two objects it will ignore any other objects in scene. So let's continue. I need to do my wings also. Wings have no modifiers, but I remember that these wings have mirror modifier. I will do the same here. And my blender is laggy right now. It's only 56,000 faces in this view, and it's laggy. It's only because it's vertices. Okay, let's set origin to the cursor and center my cursor so that this object will mirror relative to this point in space. And apply rotation, and will be stay on his place. Also, I will separate some of my elements, some of the mesh parts on my wings, because I don't need them to bake onto my wing surface. Separate them. Okay, and let's call them wings high. This wing indeed high, and there will be slats high, and I don't need that object here. I will send my named objects to invisible layer so I can see my progress better, and I will do same things in low poly and high poly almost simultaneously, so I will not get lost. Okay. Separate them and name wings and the slats. It's not high, it's low. Okay, wings low, it's low. Let's see what we have here. It's another version of the drone. I will delete that. It's not needed anymore. And send these objects to invisible layer. Okay, next part. Okay, I didn't send my slats and wings. Invisible layer. So let's continue with this pass. Call it vents high. Hide it. Okay, now frame. Frame I think also needed to be named. Frame low. Go out from here, and frame here high. Frame high. So, and what I have left? I have left this reactor windows on both sides, and my roof. So I will send them also, and let's check here. And windshield left. One windshield left. No, I'm lying. It's opening mechanism left after this. Okay, I will do them in high poly first and then in low poly. I got myself. Why do I hide in those meshes? If there are no meshes in this layer. Sometimes I'm doing weird things. That was inner, I believe. And this is middle. And outer. And let's check our naming, so I didn't do any typos. Let's first move them here and let's check. Where's my outliner? Here is it. And where is my... Okay, I forgot to add them here. Let's do it again. Okay, that's looking fine. That's looking also fine to me. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Let's export. This is our high poly. I will do another copy because I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Let's send our low poly model to the space. I will do cage for my baking after those initial tests. Let's change our model to bake it. Bake it one. Okay, and let's do bake again. This time I will do 2K bake. It won't take too much time. It will not take too much time. Okay, I think I'm right. It takes some time. Okay, I'm still getting problems. One thing I forgot to do. Excuse me. No, I will not do 2K bake because it takes some time. I forgot to enable my match by name feature. And basically I did the same bake as I did previously. I don't need thickness. Or I need. No. Okay, let's do that again. I'm sorry for waiting. Okay, it looks cleaner, but still I'm getting some weird stuff. I should probably name all of my objects. Okay, let's select all already named objects and hide them again. And what I'm thinking about is join all these objects to one object. What is here? I think that's inside calling here. Apply all mirror modifiers and try to join them in one object. Okay, I think it works. I'd name them like body or roof. It will be roof. Let's do the same thing here. It's already in one object, except the inside part. And I'm wondering, where is my inside part? It's here. Yeah. I forgot that I have my inside parts in separate layer. Let's keep them here. One layer. think it's name. Okay, let's re-import. And that is my baking process. I'm always doing things like that. Always exporting, re-exporting, testing. And that all before I will get result I'm happy with. I don't think my mesh re-imported or some kind of updated, so I will reconfigure my project and re-add high poly model, high poly mesh. Phew, let's do that again. For those who not familiar with game art, with 3D game art, I will explain that baking process takes lots of tries and errors. It's all about tries and errors, and I'm getting bad bakes one after another. I don't know what causes the artifacts here. Let's see our ID map, and I'm seeing orange parts here. Interesting. Probably it's something with my UVs. TVs looks fine to me. I did not expect that my baking process will run so bad. I was expecting some tests, but not that major troubles. Let's see again. let's do some analyzing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not only on a mirrored, excuse me. Excuse me, some calling me on phone and I think I should answer. Excuse me for that. I'm sorry, my phone has no rest for last 20 minutes or so, so I think I should answer. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. So what I'm talking about, my problem caused mirrored UVs, and also I have some bleeding on my unique islands. So let's compare my models in viewport and see what issues I will have here. The meshes is pretty much the same. There are no extreme differences between low poly and high poly mesh. I think I'm missing something simple, and I'm lost it from my field of view. And where is it? Break IDs separately. I don't know why I would need that. As I said before, I'm using mesh by mesh name. As if you're talking about that, it should works fine, because that always works for me. Okay, let's bake only normal map for this time. I probably can just delete my other maps. Let's raise frontal distance for 0.2. It also can be raised casting too close to the surface, and that also can cause a problem, and that's why I'm always using the cage. So let's do cage real quick, only for sleds, for instance. Let's duplicate that and move it to this layer. And let's try simple cage here. I think I don't have much time to do cage for entire object. Okay, let's see. I even can do less. And export my cage. I think, yes, problem is that race. In these places it looks really weird. It picked my teeth right here. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's test. No, it's no recasting problem. I think I know what causes that problem, and I think I have this problem before. This problem also can cause by holes in the mesh somewhere, and it's probably, yes, it's probably hole somewhere in the mesh. I did some prop before, about a couple months ago. It's still unfinished because I'm busy with my drone, and there was a cylindrical object, and while I'm modeling I leave hole in the mesh, in lower part of the mesh, and well, when I perform bakes it causes mail issues like this, like some bleeds and problems that looks like ray casting problems or mesh picking other objects. So I think I need to find where is that hole in the mesh and cap it, close it. Okay, let's say that. So what I'm gonna say, I'm finding a problem is it's a start of resolving the problem. So now I know what I need to do.
Okay, Ruto, you have just 3 minutes.
And I will
maybe show
busy
something
finding
else.
that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I'm mistaken, I will try to find another reason why my bake goes so bad.
Okay. Okay, I got it. So, Ruto,
Okay,
I'm sorry, but
all that I can show you that is my models for now.
yeah,
You already saw animation, already saw
yeah,
my
all of it.
UVs, and saw my low poly model. And there is my two models. I will try to bake them later.
Okay, okay, thank you so much, Ruto,
So
and
thank you for watching me,
yeah,
and I will
thank you, Ruto.
return uh, with
Yes,
my
today.
bake or my problems with bake.
Yeah. Okay, so all we now we're watching the Felix screen. Now he's creating. Felix, what you actually creating now? What you drawing? Что ты малюешь, Felix? She don't know what he drawing. Okay, he just drawing something. Okay. Felix, you're still here with us? Look at that. Oh, looks nice. Actually, I never be good in a drawing, so I just like when someone have, I don't know, talent, maybe doing something like that. It's really amazing. And I can understand. Yeah. What? Yeah! Mine too. Actually, yep. I can draw the sun, some grass, and that's all. Yeah, maybe glass, or I don't know, glass of water or a cup of tea. And that's all. Oh, so bad. But I don't have a drawing talent. And Felix do it. Nice. Actually, what you think about this? what it can be? How you thinking? What it can be? Just write me in comments. I'm really interested. Oh, it seems really interesting. All the small lines and stuff. It really looks amazing. Felix, I don't see. You're drawing. Oh yeah, now I see that. Wow, it looks nice. Why I'm so pink? Something wrong with the light. Yes, and thank you our viewer for just telling us this amazing program. Admin Mod, thank you for this. Thank you. Yeah, and Felix actually used it, how you can see. So it's really nice that our viewers just sharing us something interesting. Yep. I really like it. Oh, give me. Okay, I'm still here just joking with my boss. With Harry. Okay. Oh, every day in evening, when just about hour to all to end the work, I'm just I don't know, just a little tired and funny and so on. Something in comments. What do you think this is? Harry, what do you think it is?
It looks like a spoon, a giant spoon.
What is it? It is a Mr.
Mr.
Cocky. Yep. It really looks nice, yeah? Yay! I like when someone just simply give me 5. Okay. Boys, where are you all go? I'm still alone. Oh my gosh. Salad Finger, write me something if you're watching me now. If you hear me. It's just wrong that I stay alone here. It's like, you know, like a girl's going to the restroom, yeah? Oh hi. Yeah, I'm still alone. And you know, when the girls go to the restroom, uh, um, by two girls, three girls together walk in a restroom, and this this time is boys come in a restroom. All this band, they help each other, I guess. Yeah. How are you, Solid Finger? Just what are you doing now? Yeah, I'm wait. Okay, I wait. Wait for something. No, I'm joking. It's just a joke. I don't know, go smoke. I'm joking, really. No, don't think like that. Okay, it's all okay. They just go to smoke. I need to rest. Just like that. No. No. They, of course, they now just want, I don't know, to talking about the occupations. They have some issue about the gameplay and story, and they want to discuss it. And I'm sitting here. Yeah. But in the end, I know that it will be amazing result, so I wait for a few minutes when they come here. Okay. Oh, you can ask me something about Ukraine and I will answer in you whatever you want. Just ask me something, because I live here, I like this country, I'm almost native Ukrainian, so yes. Yeah. Actually, it's a nice country with a beautiful landscape, with a nice and you know, nice people, with the kind people, with hospitable people. No, not Swedish. We have meatball here, lots of meatballs, I guess. We called it kotlety. Actually, it sounds like that. And what we have lots of tifteli, just like that. But actually, Ukrainian food is really tasty, and I have a family. Part of my family live in Great Britain, and when they come here, my uncle and aunts, they all the time asking my granny to cook something very tasty like borscht. They really like borscht, and they asking to do the potatoes, I don't know, with the garlic. Yeah. Boys back. So I'm not alone. Boys band. Boys back. Really? Why don't you do some, I don't know, boys band? Felix, you will be on a drums, of course. Middle finger. How rude, Felix. Yep. Middle finger. Oh, I tell that you good boy, you're a bad boy. Really? Gun? Psh, 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 psh. No. We're just joking. Yeah, I tell him about it. Okay, if you want, Felix now will join something and you can ask me about Ukraine, something different. I don't know. Oh, about a game or about wherever you want. And how this trees will. Okay, I can do, I don't know, I can go on your screen, yeah? Yep. Felix, sorry, you're a bad boy, so I do not streaming you. Yeah. This happened. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, hello. Hello, Harvey.
Hello. Yeah, so
what's wrong with you?
Hello. Yeah, so we were just went on balcony, smoked a cigarette, and decided to make one more interesting thing. We were thinking, so how these trees will grow from the base. So if they just appear from nothing, it will be not so funny. And we decided to use one of our small drones, which we made for fun. Can I have a screenshot? Lynch, can you send me a screenshot, please?
Friday drone, you know?
Friday drone.
It seems like...
Friday drone, we need to get this Friday drone. Alright, so we will create small drones, like ours, but smaller ones with different model. These drones will carry small trees to some positions, like for example, let's spawn a tree here. So the small drone will go here and just put a tree, like this small tree there, and the tree will grow, and after some time it will grow up and start generating oxygen. This will adding more dynamic in game. This drone will be not interactable at all. Nothing can stop him from sitting these trees. Creeps will not touch him, minions will not touch him, so it's like cosmetic stuff. But it still can be, it still will have collisions, so need to aware of it when it, what player will run away from minions. Just to think how we can do spikes, because spikes, I don't think they should touch this drone. I guess if spikes arrive just near this small worker drone, it may shift a bit away from spikes.
Now he's talking with Host about it, so
to Host. Okay. Alright, let's create these drones first, the small drones, and then we can think how we can improve this drone small. Right. Let's get a new phone, new folder called Worker Drone. Just worker. Worker. Let's create basic worker. Do it from phone because it will have some AI or movement logic. Sorry guys. Let's call it EP worker base as usual. Please hold on a second. I just need to create a ticket. I like when everything is described in tickets. We already have a ticket, but it's in our Jira dips. It's number ES48. So I'm going to switch branch here to 48. Oh. Let's close Unreal for now. Don't save anything. Me? No, not really. I would like to be a Swedish, but unfortunately no.
I'm so sorry.
Uh,
Maybe you really seems like Swedish boy.
one second.
Swedish boy.
Oh, great. Cool. No.
Aw.
Unfortunately, no. I wish I would, but nope. Right, just need to clean everything because I did some test stuff.
Maybe in your
Ah, it's because of my accent. I spoken to guys from the UK a lot, and now my accent is mixed between Ukrainian English and UK English, and some words I still pronounce like Ukrainian. Just I don't like this, but I'm just trying to be more UK oriented. But no. Right, let's focus on work. Let's work, not talk. Talking is that
what?
see it doing right now. Should be doing right now.
Okay.
Just talk to people.
I
Let me
guess
focus on things. I need to
her
work.
past life was
I'm working, you not.
Swedish boy. The Viking, I guess.
Oh, a weekend. Alright. Where is the model?
No.
One moment. Right, Lynch said he will send me that Friday drone soon. Okay, it's free here. Good.
You know,
Just need to
Friday
recreate it
drone
again.
sounds
EP,
like
worker drone, worker base.
Russo created when he was drunk while yeah, Friday drone. Yeah, Friday party drone. Yeah, drone.
Right, we also need to create movement component. Where is it? I'm doing something wrong? Am I?
So, what's wrong?
Motion controller?
Bad.
Can find one thing.
And actually, you see it's on my hair, yep. This green light. I don't know why it's green.
Friday party drone. Yeah, once I get the model, you'll see why we call it a Friday party drone.
He starts to celebrate something, yeah? In Friday. Okay, okay. I just wait.
You've seen it. You've seen it.
Oh, this drone will be with sticks?
Right.
Okay.
Seems like I'm missing something. I don't want to understand what exactly I'm missing. So the easiest way is to just take our base minion drone and to rename it to worker base. And we can remove everything related to minions from it.
Yes. Yeah, we did it. Actually, drone, it's our main character. Yep. A falter for me. And actually, creeps and minions. They are all our character. So,
removing some stuff is easier than adding new one.
I'm actually I'm wondering the drone with the texture, yeah? Drone with the texture?
Hmm?
Yes. They have some texture or
Texture?
or color. Yeah.
Yes, going to create a character. Probably should use character, but why it doesn't work? What am missing? Character. Walk out. Pawn. Possessed. Alright, yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm doing everything wrong. I just used wrong class. Thanks, Salad Finger. Worker base. And Yes, everything is here. Many thanks
It's
to you.
nice that you watching us. Yeah,
Yeah, and giving advices that helps
yeah. Thank
us.
you.
Yeah, that's why we are doing this. All right. This drone, drone worker. Let's set him movement speed. Can be configurable. It's float, editable, and let's say 500 by default. Also, we need to have. Yeah, just realize that it should be character, not pawn. But so when? Why? Why? Because pawn should be done as this, not character. But yeah, I was wrong. I just found pawn and didn't see more. All right. Sorry. What I was thinking about? Yeah. So target location. We need to have a location where this new worker will be moving on. We also need to have a variable called is ready. Oh, just let's have worker state. Worker state, and I guess we need to have its controller as well. One controller for all phones. We just need to create a new state for it. Let's just duplicate this. Worker state. Worker state without E1 and right. Let's have unknown. Let's have idle. Let's have sitting. Have returning, and he is going to return to the base. Right, and let's rename it from planting. It'll when he gets a tree and gets this tree and go into some location. It's in sitting state. When it's starting to plant the tree, the planting tree, and returning back to the base is the returning state. Then, after returning the base, he goes back to idle mode. Let's have function that will change states. Let's call it change your worker state, and set new state as EPE worker state. Again, here we need to change type to EP worker state. Well, by default it should be in unknown state. After changing to new state, first of all let's just check whether we are in the same state. If yes, then we need to do nothing. It's not equal. Not equal enum. If we are changing to a new state, setting state to this, let's do some print string stuff. Help us with debugging. Changing worker state to state as string. And here we need to get display name of our actor. Right. And then we need to do let's say states on change it state to idle. Custom event. Said underscore. Let's duplicate it. How's this? This to sitting. Again to planting. To returning. Switch. Selection. Can be useful for child classes. Let's say on changing state to idle. Setting. Planting. And returning. We also need to have our reactor variable set to EP base reactor. And we will store our base position and base our reactor class here. We just need to have some kind of helper function or util functions where I can put this block because it is used by many classes. It's here, right. Reactor needs to be set here, there, here. Everything can be down, it's out. Right. Then I think we need to have a controller. A new function called worker. Let's have just a controller. Controller? Ah, should be fine. And let's say be worker controller base. We can create child classes from it later. And this controller will be used for creating drones, for handling workers. Right, have our worker. I'm still waiting for party drone, Friday party drone. Party drone.
Whoa, Felix.
Whoa.
He's dying.
He's dying, probably.
He's dying. Actually, no. Felix, you're all it's okay?
Alright. We also have sitting delay min. So we can create this min-max values, and our drone, our worker, will start setting trees in some random period, say from 10 to 20. And also it needs to have carrying tree class, which is base 3 reference.
Okay.
One moment. Right, sorry. Carrying 3. Small version of our tree, and we can create a new scene where we can place it. Say tree socket, and we will place our tree in that socket. Let's take a look at our mesh. Skeleton mesh. We don't need skeleton mesh, we need static mesh. I need to attach it here. Tree socket attached here. We don't need it, but we cannot move it. Right. Let's have our year 4. Currently, it will be smaller, like 05, 05, 05 on there. Let's move it a bit bottom. It'll be flying, but not so high. And we will be attached here, or just on its head. It's here. Right, so every time we are in idle state, we should be hidden. Set actor, hidden game, hidden. Every time we are going to be in a sitting mode, we need to show our worker, and then we need to generate tree. Let's have a function. Take a tree, which should generate some kind of trees to see it. Or tree base reference, but array classes. Let's rename it to generate tree. Every time we call this function, we will remove this one if it's valid. We'll clean up it. Then create new. Let's shuffle this array every time we want to generate new tree. Can I get the copy? Yes. No, I can't. Alright. Let's have a local variable. This array. Call it generated tree class. Then break, and then complete it, and we need to check whether it's valid. If not, to some message. Worker self display name doesn't have tree list. If it's alright, we can spawn actor from class. One more thing before I forgot to do that is we need to disable to find our begin play function. To disable this, we don't need our tree to begin growing on this place. It's even a function but on seated. Oh, sorry, event. Just like this. We'll begin spawn is just like an internal function, and worker will just spawn 3, get 3. Spawn transform should be this actor transform. Accept scale. We'll set the 3 scale later by let's have seed scale. 1 second. Just need to find a word in English how we can call this small plants. One second. Let's have seed scale and to have it as vector because we can scale it in different proportions. By default it should be, let's say 02, 02, 02, 02. Once is squeeze 3, can get it and get seed scale, set absolute, set scale, this. I guess we may let's run just for 3. Right. Then we need to attach the tree and can use 3 scene component, 3 socket, sorry, component into the A scale rule. And probably that's all. Again, and setting. Let's call our generate tree function and find a proper place to seed it. For this, let's get actor location. Let's do the plus vector 500. Replace this with something better. Once we find a proper planting place, we need to move actor to location. Go and get its controller. And change our state to planting. So I need to set timer from this to this video, set it back to the time property. This event should go to setting. Let's see if it works. I need to drop worker on the map. Oh, it's so small. Small version of us. Let's change color. Yellow. Hey, so small, so cute. Then we need to drop a controller for it. Can do this. Can we add controller to worker? Yes, we can. It should be worker controller base. See, happen. Hello. Change its collision type by adding new collision. Say P worker object. Add a new preset for it. P worker preset. Our code should have both physics and square collision of worker objects. It should be blocked by trees. By minions, by creep, and by player. Background, obviously. set collision to our capsule movement component. Let's see what will happen. Nothing happens. It's alright. And finally, complete. Let's change state to idle. Let's wait for 10 to 20 seconds. Oh, it comes. It moves into the location, but it doesn't bring any tree with it because we forgot to set this array. See, let's decrease timer from 1 to 2 seconds. Oh, this tree looks good, but it's a bit strange because it's waving. Yes, we need to change it. To target. Also, we need to set collision disabled flag. Disable collisions. Set collision is enabled, no collision. That will not interfere with model. And when it's seated, we will change back begin spawn. Here we will change our collision back to set collision enabled for mesh to true to set covariant physics. Right. Let's try one more time. Yeah. See it? Small thing carrying a tree.
Yeah, but what is that?
I just need to do one more thing.
What was that? It's actually seems very weird. The bush on the drone? Okay. So
see,
look at that.
it brings us
oh
a tree.
My god, how it's cute. Oh. Aww. Just look at
Need
that.
to move it somewhere else.
Oh.
Oh, this way.
What's wrong?
Dark ages come. Dark ages come. This static mesh going to receive decals. It should not do this. Same for here. We need to disable receive. No, we need to receive decals. No. A small thing carries such a big T. Such a big tree. Just found a thing, but
Okay. Harun,
alright.
you see that
See,
we have
this is
just
like
about 7 minutes? Oh,
yeah, I know. I'm in rush.
what's actually wrong with this tree?
It's too big. Maybe we need to change its position. Set position. Which is vector as well. Oh, sorry, not here. Base 3. Let's set it to my first 3. Come on, where are you? If we want this tree to be, try to just to guess. Let's try with 3-1, setting it minus -10. Worker base. Generates 3. We just need to get its add relative location and add its relative location. It's offset. Not this one, but 3. Spawn the 3's relative location. Offset. Let's teleport. Teleporting 3. Alright. That's right.
Oh yeah.
So cute.
Just look at that. Aww. It's really very cute.
Let's remove other trees. Let's
What?
start with tree number 1. Tree number 1. Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom. Minus 30. Looks like it doesn't care. Have you seen that minion just attacked my camera? Okay, minus 20, minus 60. Scale should be 0.1. Keep relative, keep relative. Keep rolled.
Oh, Harry, we have just 1 minute. Yeah, thank
Alright,
you
guys,
all
thanks
for watching
us today. I will be still
and
busy
join
with
us
this
in the social
next
networks.
minutes.
Follow us, and we love you. So bye bye.